If you could have this building as is, would you live here? I say we watch the MrBeast abandoned city one.
Off in the middle of an abandoned city, and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
What are we doing?
I think a lot of people like I know MrBeast has like a crew of people, but I imagine a lot of people who follow him into these vids go, no matter what I do, I'm getting a cut from this. So they go okay, but I feel like anything could happen. If MrBeast ends up being like a psychopath, we would have no fucking idea. Because like just push someone off this building, abandoned building, you never see them again. You wouldn't think twice. You really wouldn't.
This
For content.
This once beautiful city was bombed and abandoned because of war, which means the only people here are us and our cameraman.
Fuck.
At least that we know of.
So I guess we start off by getting off the roof.
But we knew that our first objective was to explore this city and find a safe place to call home for the next 7 days, which starts with exploring this building.
All right, let's see what's down the bottom of this building. I assume under this wood is a floor.
Is any of this stable? Like, is any of this building stable? There's no way.
Only one way to find out. All right.
Was that Mark Rober? What the hell?
I feel like I'm in a zombie apocalypse. This is wild.
Oh, look at this.
And after a little more exploring, we stumbled across an area that might work for our shelter.
Oh my gosh. I think this is where we should set up camp. You can see the entire city over here. Plus, we have a roof to protect us
That's
from
so
rain.
nice.
And now that we had our home,
Would you live in here? Would you live here?
there are so many buildings we have yet
you
to
gotta
explore in
put-
the city.
You
Tomorrow's
have to
gonna
put
be
like
insane.
a base under
We'll
it.
see you in the morning. Even though our first day in the city went pretty smooth, something eerie did happen to occur later that night. While we were sleeping, Mark and some of the camera guys woke up to the sound of breaking glass not far from the camp.
What's to stop like any sort of like homeless person from coming up and like getting them? Like, I'm not worried about like animals or nothing like that. They didn't get murdered. They get murdered.
Which made us start to wonder if we were really alone inside this city.
What was it? I thought I saw something.
But on top of the freaky noises, this shelter was way too windy to sleep.
How'd you guys sleep?
Bad.
So in
Surprised
pursuit
they
of
didn't
better
bring, like, a
sleep,
single
we got up,
tent.
got breakfast, and
No
got prepared
tent?
to find our new shelter.
I mean, this is the first time I've had chili for breakfast, but I'm so hungry I kind of don't care.
Well, since the raft. When have I ever been this excited over canned chili?
I think my brain tried to forget about that. Thanks.
So
I
after a
will say,
nutritious breakfast,
chili
we
when
took
you're
off our
camping,
drone to seek out
oh
a
my
new shelter
God.
in the unexplored
Chili when you're
building.
we
camping
haven't
is the
explored
shit.
that building. We haven't explored those hotels. It is an actual city here.
It's
However,
so
upon
good.
scanning the buildings, we did stumble upon an unexpected guest.
There's a cat.
There's a cat down there.
It sucks to pack
The
up
new
camping
camp.
gear.
Okay. we
So
got a
easy
lot
to
of
take
cleanup
out.
to do to prep this for tonight.
This looks like a terrible place, but whatever.
And after finding a more weatherproof base, we spent the next few hours dragging in as many of our belongings as we could before sundown. And because it got dark so fast, we couldn't bring all of our resources to the new base. So aside from
In
one
survival
water bag,
games,
cans
that's
of
death.
chili, and a couple
Die.
old mattresses, this is all we had. What does everyone think of our new place?
I like that there's no wind.
It's much warmer.
Chandler?
What?
It was now the third
What?
day of 7 doing this challenge. And once we got up, we continued exploring.
Be careful.
These stairs are actually steep. On this whole staircase, 3 of the stairs are normal. This beach is nice.
It actually smells like the beach.
It's because it is a beach.
Yeah.
But not too far in, something strange happened.
You guys see someone?
What?
Or don't you see that reflecting thing over there under the stairs?
Oh, I do.
Jimmy, remember how we almost died the first night from glass
Oh,
bottle
no.
attack? I wonder if that's where the glass bottles came from.
It was in
Did
this
they
moment
die?
we realized we
Is this the
actually
last
weren't
video?
alone in this abandoned city after all. And once our cameraman spotted this mysterious
No one
person
is here with
on
all
our
the graffiti
drone,
on the
we
walls.
did
That's
what
true.
anyone else would do.
Let's go check it out.
Investigation.
That building is sick. Why is this mansion beside this giant motel?
Decades ago, this hotel
I gotta imagine like they haven't seen a single person except for that one person. I'm surprised nobody has tried to like. I would start. I don't know. Not that like I need a zombie apocalypse to do it, but if I was living in the area, oh my god, I would immediately start like shacking up in that mansion.
stood as a first-class vacation resort, but years of war turned this once picturesque property into a city of ruins.
Let's head on in.
Pari.
What did we just get ourselves into? We totally don't wait for the cameraman to walk in the room before we go in. Anyways, oh, it's getting dark. Everyone stop, stop. Candy.
We should go in there.
I'll go first.
Okay, thank you.
You think it's a feast?
And that's the last time we saw MrBeast.
Bar?
What the heck? This is starting to get very eerie. And I think Mark should go first.
This is where they make Feastables.
Look at how deep this hallway
This is the location.
Also, if you fall over here, you might die.
There's a very non-zero chance somebody could be in here and like attack us.
If someone attacked us, what are we doing?
Every man for himself.
Yeah, whoever's the slowest just dies.
Whoa, what's that like?
The slowest just dies.
I'm creeped out now, guys.
We spent the rest of the day searching for the lurker, but once it started getting dark, we could only hope that later he wouldn't be looking for us.
And now that it's dark out, here's what we've actually been waiting for. Give me Big Bertha. Thank you. Oh, Big Bertha. Notice how you can't see that building over there. This is the world's most powerful flashlight. Whoa. Now you can. Bro, I bet the fish in the ocean are tripping. Oh, it stopped working.
How the mighty have fallen.
The pluses of our actions is we gotta play with the world's strongest flashlight at night. The negatives of our actions is now we gotta walk back in the dark.
That was bad timing.
Way scarier going through this place at night.
Yeah,
is.
1000%.
This really feels like the world has ended and we're just like,
Every time I drive at night in Europe, they don't have streetlights on. It gets pitch black dark. You don't realize how dark it gets until like you're in a super rural part of town, or you're in the city that doesn't have streetlights. It's super fucking weird. It looks super abandoned so quickly.
Surviving.
It gets.
So to avoid being
It's
murdered
black
in
dark.
cold blood,
I know some people have been to the forest a lot. I haven't been camping a whole lot, so that's why.
Where'd you find that?
In here. This is the coolest abandoned city ever.
Don't steal a bike. That's not a good idea. That's a bad idea. Put the bike back. Put the bike back.
Bud?
I am.
All right, I'm gonna go look for a table.
Okay, let's go.
How are we gonna get the water out of this? Oh, it's heavy.
The thought process is that this is a house.
Okay.
And what do people have in their house?
Tables and chairs.
Exactly.
Wait, hold up. Look at this. Don't move.
Yes.
It's a chair.
That's a table.
Mark strong.
Get together.
Help here, Chan.
this bag of water is over 100 pounds. And so my buddy Mark, being the science YouTuber that he is, had an idea to get it down from the roof more effectively. But
Oh shit! They're dead. They're dead. They don't got no water.
it's the first day without our friends, but we're gonna make the best of the situation. Our objective for today is to upgrade our shelter. We're gonna put up tarps and windproof this room. We're gonna build a fireplace in here and heat it up. We're gonna find shelves and tables. We're gonna make this place look like a home.
With some of the ideas we have planned, I might stick around till day 14.
He's lying. And so we
I think that would be a cool video. Like you fully renovate an abandoned like building to have livable like situations for passerbys or like homeless and stuff like that. Like you're not going to fix the building. That's just not going to happen. But it's there, and you got like you have essentially 4 walls or 2 walls in some cases. But like you have walls. That would be cool.
We started exploring some nearby buildings to find furnishing for our shelter, which is when we found this awesome shelf, this little table, a massive carpet, and also this metal thing that was found by our camera guy.
Whoa, look at this chair. That works still, man.
Bro, that's comf.
I found a fake TV. We can make it look like we have a TV now. It's a good find.
Wow, that's just
You can watch
so
Mr.
cool.
Beast
This,
videos on that.
Courtyard with the arches.
Let's go.
Each building in the city has like its own personality.
What can we do with these?
We could use like a vent system like this, combined with these. We can make a fireplace. Wow, like
Let's
actual
go.
wallpaper.
Survival
We have
fireplace.
wallpaper. What do we use it for?
To make the house a home, Jimmy.
It's like we went grocery shopping, but instead we grabbed a bunch of 30-year-old garbage. Honey, we're home. We found all this stuff. Now we're gonna start decorating.
We're no longer surviving, Jimmy. We're thriving.
I like that.
We literally spent the next 4 hours moving all of the rubble out of our shelter. It was time to start crushing these renovations. When everything's said and done, this room will be the greatest room in an abandoned city you've ever seen. This is our new shelf.
All right, let's see how she looks.
They should leave this stuff there. Just like someone's gonna happen upon that place and be like, this is the shit.
See that? See all that dust? Oh, isn't that satisfying? And now that the shelf is clean, we can use it to store food. For some reason, over half the food we packed is chili, and no one here likes chili. That's the non-chili row. That's
All right. Best chili. Ready? You gotta have kidney beans, of course, but also beef. You also do you do tomatoes, chunk tomatoes as well as tomato sauce. It has to be. You gotta do it with rice, cheese, sour cream if you're into that, and Fritos. 100%. That's the best way to serve chili.
the chili
No doubt.
row. This is the Feastables row, right there. Now we have a table to put our Circle water bottles. Mark has a 22-ounce bottle. This is the 32-ounce bottle. And they have a metal double insulated bottle that you could get for free right now if you buy 10 flavor cartridges.
What a steal.
No, it's not a steal. It's free.
Oh. All right.
That's gonna block a lot of wind.
And with our new door in place, we also hung up this huge
Rice means now it's a gumbo, not a chili. I think gumbo's got other stuff though, right? Like a little sausage in mine. I've never had sausage in chili, but I've had like I've had chicken in chili. I've done like a turkey chili too. But never sausage. See if it was gumbo, I would say sausage and not beef. Hi Seth.
tarp,
Welcome to the
which
stream.
will allow us to keep all the heat from the fireplace inside our shelter.
Oxygen comes in, fire burns, sends heat in the room, sends smoke out. This is redneck engineering at its finest.
And finally, after being cold for so long,
All right.
Look at that. And we have a fire.
I can feel the heat coming out.
Wait, Jimmy rigged this up with like ruins from an abandoned city.
anyway, go to drinkcircle.com/MrBeast.
Or scan the QR code on his face if you want to order Circle right now. This is the final room. We have Planty in the corner. We have our beds that are
I could live in this. I could do a month in this. This is not bad. This isn't bad.
now smaller. Tell me this isn't genius. This is Mark's iPad in the TV frame. Obviously some nice lighting, a furnace that is heating up the room. Now that Mark's not pranking me, we re-rigged
Imagine
his
being punked with this mark.
Peaceful, man.
I would love to see that.
Here you go.
I'll take one.
I got one as well. That's
Cheers.
kind of cool.
To be honest, it was pretty easy to forgive Mark because we only had one day left in the challenge.
Good morning.
Good morning, abandoned city! Abandoned city! Abandoned city!
It's so much colder out here than it is in there.
Let's go back!
It's now the morning of day 6. All the modifications we did were phenomenal, and it was at least 10 degrees warmer. That was amazing.
Slept incredible.
Mark, on our last real day, I say we go have some fun.
It is definitely satisfying. Like it is like I don't know how to explain it. It is like male extinctual satisfying to keep a fire going overnight. And like you wake up the next morning, everything's set up, everything's nice, you get some coffee brewing. There's like a certain level of like gut level satisfaction whenever that happens. That's it really is. I don't know what it is, but it's super fucking cool.
Jimmy, is that a kayak?
I know what we should do with it. Ah! Oh! Now someone can kayak in this pool.
Me and Mark really did have a lot of fun. We played baseball, we
They
played
need to
soccer.
get checked for so
Mark
many
even taught me how to
diseases
skip
after they
rocks,
leave here.
scientifically.
There it is.
And even screaming at each other from different sides of the city.
Mark!
Tony! What's your name? Ezekiel! Fuck you! Oh my gosh. What? That was like basic living back home? I've never really lived in anywhere that's been super rural, to where that was a thing. I've only ever been places where I was like, okay, like we can go camping, or we can go camp and do that kind of stuff. I lived in Tennessee. Tennessee has a lot of camping. I never really did overnight camping except for maybe like once or twice. And then I did Boy Scouts, and that was like camping all the time, right? But that was like controlled settings and stuff like that. I've never done like big setting like things. Fuck you, Ezekiel. Fuck you.
Let's throw things off the roof at the same time!
Great idea!
To be honest, doing all these kind of dumb things really did take our minds off of how lonely the city really was. And by the time the final day of this challenge arrived, after cleaning up camp, we only had one objective in mind.
I should have
Leaving
left
this
it.
place and never coming back.
Freedom! Huge shout out to Mark. He didn't have to do this. He has his own channel. He's very busy. Here's his channel. I appreciate you. And let's get out of here. Let's go!
By the way, I'm giving away $10,000 a day every day for the next 15 days to random people who buy our new Feasties bar. Go buy the new formula. It tastes amazing.
Let's go. How long do you guys think you could survive in that abandoned city?
We are now
Do you think you could do it? You think you could survive? Is it camping if you aren't out for like a week? I would say like, it's probably not real camping unless you stay out for like 2-3 days. Like 2-3 days. Like once you get past like day 3, yeah, that says like real, because it's like by that point you realize you either forgot stuff, or you have to like resupply, or like if something went wrong then you have to like reorganize and stuff like that. So